hello. Heck, this is my best voice, my best speaking voice.
Good morning, everyone. Sorry about that delay. I thought I'd make you think about it for a second. Like, you know, those moments of silence where you're like, wait, what's supposed to happen right now? Was I supposed to do something? Or maybe that's just my brain. No, I'm just kidding. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to Unity of Orange County. How you doing today? It's so nice to have you here. It's also wonderful to have Rev Ken back. Welcome back in, Rev Ken. It's great to see you. We are going to keep it mellow and chill today. You'll find out why later. But we're gonna take a vibe and we're gonna ride it the whole way through today, guys. So let's first, though, please rise and sing together. Spirit is in this place. We have come together family. We have come here as we are. We have come with arms wide open. We have gathered here in love. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit's in this place. We sing in celebration. We sing with words of prayer. We affirm a life that's sacred. We declare the peace is here. All right, sing out. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit's in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit's in this place. You guys sound lovely. You may be seated. And let's welcome Tina to the platform. Hi, Tina.
Good morning, everybody. How's everyone today? Awesome. Okay, great. Well, welcome to Unity of Orange County on this beautiful summer day. Some of them, I can tell they made a trip down to the beach today instead of coming in. But that's okay. Everybody has to have their thing. So if you're watching us on YouTube, thanks for tuning in. We really do appreciate you listening, and we just love everyone and love to see you in person. So before we get started, let us affirm our principle number 2, also our vision statement and our mission statement. So principle number 2, I am naturally good because God's divinity is in me and in everyone. Our vision statement, we are love, honoring the divine in all. And our mission statement, we awaken, inspire, and transform lives through loving kindness, education, and service. Absolutely. So at this time, I'd like to thank those that helped make this service possible. And so we have Bill on piano. Yay, Bill. Tom on audio and vocals. Yay, Tom. We have John on camera today. And Waverly is streaming. Thank you, Waverly. And our trustee today is Angie. Very nice, Angie. Welcome back. She's been busy with the youth groups, and so it's nice to have you here. Okay, our greeters today were Chris and Amy. Yes, thank you for being here. And Diane will be our bearer of light today, and she will be lighting the Christ candle and reading the daily word and guiding us through a meditation. Hospitality today was provided by Waverly. Thank you, Waverly. That's so nice. She was in, it was 90 degrees out yesterday, right? And here she is baking cookies for us. Wow. Now that is something, I tell you. I would have run over to Stater Brothers and picked up cookies, For sure, you do have a cookie. Today, our special speaker is Rev Ken. Thank you, Rev Ken. We've missed you. His message today is peace in and peace out. Okay, we have a few announcements today, After the service today, there will be a circle of connection with Reverend Ken and Diane and Howard. And this is a time where we can sit with Reverend Ken and go deeper into his message. The Kid World's, is that the right way? Kid Works. Boy, that was wrong. That was a big success. Thank you so much for those of you who donated. Shanice brought in all of the goodies. There was, tell me again, how many items did we have?
And we're doing a second delivery also.
290 items. That's wonderful, and about $520 worth. So thank you so much, everyone. And can they come bring stuff next week? Awesome. Okay, great. So you have all month that you can bring backpacks, pencils, crayons, that type of thing for the kids. That's be great. Okay, there will be chaplains available today after service for prayer. So if you need prayer, please join. And as always, we are looking for volunteers to be greeters and hospitality. And you know, it's really nothing to be a greeter. I mean, it is something, but you know, it doesn't take a lot of hard work to be a greeter. I'm gonna say that. All you have to do is have your big bright smile and then fill out your name badge. So, and we just love the greeters because they are the ones that really set the tone. And so thank you, greeters. And hospitality also. You know, I don't know if you guys remember a talk that Reverend Ken had given a while back about the other guy. You know, it's always somebody else. Somebody else will bring it in. Waverly will do it. Rosemary and Jim, they'll do it. Chris, she'll do it. No, you know, this is teamwork. And so if you can't do it by yourself, team up with one or two other people, and definitely it makes it a lot easier. And we all love the hospitality because that gives us a chance to sit and chat with each other, catch up with each other, see what's going on. So really do think about it. Amy is here today, and she may not have her clipboard, but she'll get a piece of paper and start writing your name down, okay? So please see her about hospitality or greeters. Okay, and please remember that we do have our Unity t-shirts and hats available for $20 each, and see George, and it is a cash or check. And also, George mentioned that there are still some spaces available for the 22nd volunteer for the rescue mission. So also, please check the table in the hospitality room. Okay, and that is it for me today.
Thank you so much, Sheena. All right, we are going to set up a meditation. We're going to set up a peaceful vibe, and we're going to, like I said, we're going to take that through the whole service today. This is a song by Denise Rosier that is not one I do very often because it's just such a calm, meditative piece, but felt really good for today's topic. So hope you guys enjoy it. Peace, light, love in me. Peace, light, love in me. Here in the stillness of this quiet hour, sweet words of wisdom fill my ears. Your words like water keep my soul sustained. Let them rain, let them rain. Peace, light, love in me. I hold your presence here inside of me. I rest in knowing you are here. Brighter than 1,000 stars across the sky. How you shine, how you shine. Peace, light, love in me. Sing that with me, will you? Peace, light, love in me. Repeat it again. Peace, light, love in me. Peace, light, and love in me. Thank you guys so much for joining me. All right, it is time to get ready for our daily word meditation, and we like to sing this song together. It is both a prayer and an affirmation. So as you're singing it, I want you to be mindful of the words, because you are singing them into existence. Your vibration is creating something in the universe. So I want you to be aware of that as we sing this together. The first one is for you. Here we go. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world. Now taking it inside, note the I am. I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice of spirit on earth, and who I am, and all I do is a blessing to the world. Now expand to include everyone. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are, and all we do is a blessing to the world, a blessing to the world. And let's welcome Diane to the platform.
Good morning, everyone. And welcome to Unity of Orange County on this beautiful August, peaceful day. So I knew that the topic was going to be peace today, so I walked over to the Aliso Creek Wildlife Sanctuary, which I do every Sunday. Has anyone here been there? It is the most amazing place. I just am filled with that peace on connecting with the wildlife and sharing that with you right now. What a beautiful way to start the day. But of course, we don't have to be at a wildlife sanctuary. We can be anywhere and have that inner peace. So let me start by lighting the Christ candle. This is a really easy one to use. Usually I get the child proof can be tricky. So So this is a tradition we started at Easter this year, the Christ candle lighting. In the Gospel of John, Jesus said, I am the light of the world. You are the light of the world. Let your light shine. I light this candle as a remembrance that the light of Spirit is omnipresent. It is within us and all around us. It is the light that shines in the darkness, and the darkness does not overcome it. Affirm these words as your own. I am the light of the world. My life is illumined with Spirit, and I am guided in all I do. Amen. And now we'll start with the daily word, which is Sunday, August 4th, inner peace. And so I'll say the daily affirmation, and then we'll repeat it together. The peace of God is mine to live and mine to share together. The peace of God is mine to live and mine to share. Peace flourishes in my awareness of the divine presence within. Flowing from my spiritual center, peace calms my emotions, clarifies my thoughts, relaxes my body, and radiates to everyone around me. If peace eludes me, I open myself to anything that may be blocking its flow and invite it to come forward for healing. If I am holding on to resentment or unforgiveness, I pray for the willingness to forgive. Affirming, divine love through me forgives and releases all bitterness. If fear and worry seep into my thoughts, I remember God is the only presence and power active in the universe. Affirming, faith dissolves fear and restores peace. I align my thoughts and feelings with God's indwelling presence to live ever more peacefully. And from Romans 14:19, let us then pursue what makes for peace and for mutual upbuilding. And now, as our trustee brings the prayer box forward, we will sing together our thoughts, our prayers.
Our thoughts are prayers, and we are always praying. Our thoughts are prayers. Listen to what you're saying. Seek a higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness, and know that God is always there. And every thought becomes a prayer.
Divine, beloved, holy presence, we are so grateful for your light within each and every one of us, and the knowing and feeling and believing that every single prayer we have ever asked, and that's in this prayer box right now, has been answered and is being answered as this very second. Despite appearances, we know we have that knowing and belief that all prayers are heard and answered, and we give gratitude for that now and always. Thank you, God, for all of this and so much more. Amen. And now it's time for our meditation. So let's take a few moments to go inside and feel that peace in every cell of our bodies, and just breathe in that love of the divine, and breathe in that light. Breathe in eternal peace so that it's illuminating from every cell in your body to everyone you meet today and always, lighting up this room, this community, and the entire world with your light and lighting others as well. So August blessings, be present. Today we can guide our thoughts back to the present moment with focus and live fully right where we are right now in this moment. Let the day flow with grace. Grace flows through us easily when we are in tune with the subtle voice of intuition. Expect joy. Imagine a fulfilling day unfolding in which we experience joy in every moment. Welcome the light that is always there. Serve with compassion. Acts of service, when performed with love, lend immeasurable light into our day and our lives. Speak only kindness. Think only kind thoughts. Be kind to yourself and anyone that you encounter in person or in your mind. Impart only love. Send out all thoughts and words on the wings of love so that we may love one another, love ourselves, and love the unlovable. Never forget you're not alone. Remind ourselves often today that we are always supported, guided, and unconditionally loved exactly as we are. Give thanks for everything. Gratitude shifts the perspective of the day to abundance. Give constant thanks. And lastly, always see goodness in others. Each of us has a soul that is made of beauty and love. Assume the best in others so they may rise to their highest light. And so it is. Namaste.
I am a
Thank you so much. That was beautiful, Bill. Now let's invite Reverend Ken up.
Woo! Peace in, everybody. Peace in. I'm in peace. Are you in peace? Man, beautiful music. Thank you again, Bill and Tom, and that lovely meditation, Diane. Oh my gosh, I love starting off with the prayer and meditation, and it's always a blessing to be back here with all of you here in lovely Orange County. And the title of my talk today is Peace In, Peace Out, and we're going to explore this idea of circulating peace, meaning as we start in with our inner peace, we move into outer peace. So involution always precedes evolution. So there's a song we always sing here in Unity. It's called Let There Be Peace on Earth. And let it begin with me. Right? Well, there's another version of that song out. It's called Let There Be Peace on Earth, and let it begin with you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. We've made peace conditional on outside circumstances. And this filters into our subconscious, right? So it becomes like this looping program. And what this has done is this has caused us so much suffering in our lives, hasn't it? It affects our anxiety, it causes health issues, depression, anger, and we search for peace in controlling others. Because, right, if others just acted the way we think they should act, we would be at peace, right? Wouldn't have any turmoil going on. We search for controlling others through substance intake, maybe, with food and drink. Maybe we get involved in social political causes, materialism, etc., 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 etc. And the only way we can truly experience peace is to rest in peace. And even that doesn't work, as you may spend eternity being pestered by lawnmowers and leaf blowers. So, in light of this condition I highlighted, the invite for you all today is to take a moment, well, not you all, for us, because I'm in this too, definitely, is to contemplate what peace means to you in a word or two. So just take a moment. We had that beautiful meditation, and we're in that beautiful, peaceful state. And just think of what one word peace means to you. And come out of that, would anybody like to share their words?
Calm.
Calm, okay.
Stillness.
Stillness, yes.
Grateful.
I'm sorry?
Grateful.
Grateful, awesome. Those are all great words. So please hold those words in you, because that came from your source. So that's something we might want to pay attention to later. So if I could show you today how you can rediscover, reclaim, and express your peace to basically help you recognize your peace ability, would you be interested? Yes? All right. It sounded a little quiet. I wasn't sure if anybody wanted peace, because that's what I'm selling today, folks. And you guys said it was going to be quiet. Oh, come on. So what is peace? Let's take a look at this. In Unity, we have our 12 powers, right? Has everybody heard of the 12 powers in Unity before? And I'm not going to go through and name every one of them, but I believe peace is the 13th power, and I've come to evolve from this, actually. I used to think of peace as a 13th power, it's an attribute, but what I've come to realize is there's something else, and I will share that in a minute. But we're going to dive kind of into this definition of what peace kind of is. Peace is at your center, as Unity Minister Reverend Dr. Gary Simmons says in his book, Eye of the Storm. From this book, he states, a center is both a place and a potentiality where harmony and balance occur. There is a place within every relationship or experience where the forces of soul and personality and soul interact to create spiritual growth and transformation. On the surface, this place may look and feel stormy, right? But we have the capacity to experience the storm from our center. The eye of the storm, where there is a calm and a peace, and where there is an awareness of God's presence. Charles Fillmore, the co-founder of Unity, defines peace as a harmony and tranquility derived from an awareness of the Christ consciousness. That's that spiritual I am in us. As in John 14:27, Jesus said, "Peace I leave with you, and my peace I give unto you." Peace concerns of steadfast affirmations of peace that will harmonize our whole body structure and open the way to an attainment of health and conditions in the mind and body. So when we're at peace with ourselves inside, we can experience all these health and mental benefits. Peace is not mere passivity, resignation, inactivity. It's not just sitting around going, I feel peaceful. Well, that's okay too. But that's not really what peace is. What peace is the utter well-being in the conscious and in the unconscious realms. Peace is heaven on earth, as described in the Bible. And we do not have to wait until the world is at peace, till crime and war and sin vanish from the earth before we can have peace. We don't have to wait for it. It's right here. Heaven on earth, the kingdom is at hand. Peace is an atmosphere of the heart. So where your heart is, there your peace will be also. It's a state of the individual soul and has nothing to do with the environment or circumstance. And that's a quote from Gardner Hunting. So how does this peace thing work? Come on, Reverend Ken, get to the nuts and bolts of everything. My little thing's sliding around here. So, are you ready to hear how this works? Yeah. Get to the nuts and bolts. Get to the point, right? This is how it works. I want y'all to yell and know the peace sign, right? Anybody remember this from the 60s, right? Yeah, groovy, peace. All right. Well, think of the peace sign as the two aspects of peace. We have both inner peace and we have outer peace. Peace begins with oneness with God, spirit, source, whatever we want to define it as. We create internal harmony when we take peace in. Remember I said peace, our spiritual development, involution always precedes evolution. So it always begins as an inside job. Peace, be still, we can tell ourselves. And naturally, when we are still, when we are at peace, when we're expressing that, it will express not just in ourselves and bring us internally at peace, but also we will reflect that peace out in our daily existence, in our families, in our goings about to the store, wherever we're at. We will radiate that peace and magnetize and attract it back to us. We create an internal harmony with that, and we express it, the outer experience expresses as the peace be with you. One of my favorite stories from the Bible is an account of when Jesus and his disciples were on a boat and they were going to their next gig. And I'm paraphrasing this. I'm not going to read the whole verse, but they were going to their next gig and they're on a boat. They're in the middle of the ocean somewhere. And Jesus is he's sleeping somewhere. He's like in the bow of the boat. He's all snuggled in a bed and, or a sack of grain or whatever. And he's having himself a great nap. It's been a long tour. And so all of a sudden this storm comes up, this raging storm, and these waves start crashing over the boat, and the disciples are getting splashed, and people are panicking, and the bows are breaking, and everything's going on, and the disciples are running around going, oh gosh, help us, Jesus, help us. And you ever been woken up from a nap? Like by a phone call or grandkids or whatever, right? You had this great nap and you're just getting to sleep. And I can imagine Jesus, like he's, everyone says Jesus is divine, but he was also human. And so these guys are freaking out. Jesus hears all the commotion. He's kind of like half asleep. He's going, oh gosh, what is it now? And he comes up and he sees all the chaos going on. And he's looking around at just this madness. And he must have kind of chuckled to himself because he's thinking to himself, oh, you of little faith, how long have we been together? And he goes, come on, guys, I got this. And he looks out and the storm's crashing over the boat and his robe's probably getting soaking wet. And he looks at the whole situation. The guys are still screaming for help. The boat's going to sink and we're going to die. And what does Jesus say? He looks at the whole situation. He says, peace, be still. And everything, the whole energy just went. And his disciples didn't believe it. They're like, who is this guy that can tell the ocean to quiet the ocean, that can quiet everything around us? They still didn't believe. And it's amazing, these whole accounts of the Bible, because the disciples, with all they've been through and all they've witnessed, they still don't believe it, even at the very end. So the impact in the story, we talk about unity in metaphysics, and this is a way of going internally and figuring out how this relates to our own thoughts, our feelings and emotions, and our own spiritual development. And in the story, as we go through life, we're buffeted by storms, right? You ever go through crises and your thoughts just start running wild? They're kind of like those disciples, right? And you're just going, oh my God, And Jesus, that inner consciousness, that inner I am, that inner part of God that's in us, sometimes it's dormant, like it's sleeping because we're not actively engaging with it. When we get so focused and hyper-focused and got those blinders on, we don't engage with it. It's sleeping, but it wakens up and we hear that still small voice. Be still. Be still. Know that I am. Be still. Peace be with you. And so when we can hear those words, it speaks to our powers. It speaks to those endocrine centers, those feelings and emotions, those turbulence, and it quiets it down. Peace be still. Peace be with you. So Jesus had what's called spiritual poise. And this is the true power behind peace. Because we did define peace, what it is, what it means. But poise, think on that word for a minute. What does that mean to you? Poise. Spiritual poise. To me, it's that eye of the storm that we talked about. Being centered, being balanced. Spiritual Poise, Divine, and One Unity publication says, it's the true axis of being. Spiritual poise is the point of absolute stillness within the soul. It's where the peace of God reigns. And it's possible for the tumultuous race of thought and sensuous belief to revolve around this center and leave it quite untouched. Again, the eye of the storm. Yet it's far from being a negative condition. This quietness of spirit is vital in a masterful attitude. And it's the result of a number of positive elements which have been acquired and set in operation. It's the perfect poise suggests balance, and a balance of power attained through the harmonious relationship of one's personal characteristics. Harmonious relationship. So again, be still. When we tell our emotions, when we actively engage with that spiritual presence in us, when we learn how to breathe and lean into the storm and experience that peace, we gain a more harmonious relationship with our attitudes and emotions. Our scripture today you might recognize this from the Daily Word, says, let us then pursue for what makes peace and for mutual upbuilding. And that's a practice, isn't it? Let us pursue what makes peace and for the mutual upbuilding. So we're going to explore this idea of making peace. We can make peace. Jesus said, blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. A peacemaker defined in the revealing word from unity is one who has the ability to say peace to the turbulent waves of thought and have them obey. Our thoughts, we have control over that, right? Our third unity principle. A peacemaker is one who reduces the peace and harmony to all the thoughts of strife, of anger and retaliation in his own mind. We have that control. It's the ability to say peace to the thoughts and have them obey. So here is a recipe for making peace. Would you like to learn how to make peace? Yes. All right. I love that enthusiasm. The first part of the recipe is to simply choose peace. In each and every situation, we have the choice. We can either be a peacemaker or a peace taker. How do we take peace from somebody or ourselves? Well, from ourselves, it's from negative internal self-talk. We talk negatively to ourselves. We consistently deride ourselves. We stress and fret and fonder. We don't anchor into that spiritual truth of who we are. A peacemaker, what do? We connect. We have daily practices of meditation where we connect with our center and that internal source. We're connected with our body. We're connected with our breath. We take care of ourselves and do what we need to do to experience that inner peace. We engage in activities and associate with people that help to bring us into that peaceful state. And when things don't go right, we're able to anchor in again to that eye of the storm or that center. So again, that choice. Are we a peacemaker in this situation? Are we a peace taker? And to recognize that you are a child of God. Peace is your inherent nature. It's who you are. You already have it. We just need to wake up that sleeping Christ in us, right? And say, hey, I'm connecting with you. So one practice that always works for me is breath. When we're experiencing that chaos and that utter chaos outward in our lives, we can begin by taking a breath, breathing in and breathing out. You can either say peace in or peace be still. In the story of the tempest, Jesus rebukes the waves. And rebuking, in a sense, means we're talking about in unity our denials. Now, denial isn't denying the problem exists, because there was definitely a storm and a tempest and everything going on, but the denial is denying its power over us. And that first statement that they gave in the Daily Word was kind of like a denial. And we'll be talking more about that in my discussion workshop, if any of you would like to attend that. Cheap plug. But anyway, the denial is a rebuke of the external conditions of persons or situations over you. So all we have to do is affirm, again, our dominion through that Christ, through that spiritual essence in us. Peace, be still. Again, peace, be still. Just repeat that over to yourselves. You'll know when you're moving into your center, when your breathing and your posture, your anxiety level, your pulse becomes more relaxed. You can actually put your fingers on your pulse spot right here and check your pulse, just as you're breathing. Breathing in, breathing out. Your mind becomes clear and it becomes focused. And from this state, when you find yourself in your center and at peace within yourself, you can move to that external peace out. Peace be with you. And that creates the energy shift in the circumstances and persons. Again, it's a circulation. We put it out, it comes back to us. We put it back out, it comes back to us. Either blessing or tearing down. So we can express this to the others, to other folks, or in any situation or experience we find ourselves. So Jesus counsels us to be ye therefore perfect, because that's what we're created, as perfect and whole beings. He said that it seems to be kind of a hard saying, because it's just, Jesus makes it sound so easy. Oh, just be perfect. And as we know, that's a little difficult for us sometimes. I know I fall short of that. Because we look upon perfection as a goal so far beyond us. But Jesus added, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect, isn't this the clue to our approach of the ideal? If we let that Christ presence, that God in us express through us, will the result be far short of perfection? The Father abiding in us does its works. There's a fragment of a verse somewhere that says, having done all to stand, doesn't it mean that having to let go, having placed our problem lovingly in the hands of that source, that presence, that divine essence of creativity, do we find ourselves arriving at contentment, happiness, and peace? And if we do, the greatest of these is peace. So Jesus said, again, blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called the children of God. So I encourage you not to try and master these practices all at once. Take them step by step. And to simply experience and express peace, one piece at a time. Cultivate peace from the inside out. Peace in, peace out. One piece at a time. And just simply, if nothing else, be willing to give peace a chance. That would have been a good song. I didn't even think of that. It was the obvious, right? So I asked this question of you today. Are you a peacemaker or are you a peace taker?
Maker.
What?
Maker.
All right. Bunch of peacemakers. So please, this week, choose peace and choose poise. Peace and poise, and you will be powerful. Peace be with you all. Namaste.
Thank you so much, Reverend Ken. What a wonderful talk. You know, I should have realized it's Reverend Ken. It's only going to be so peaceful. A lot of wonderful energy there, my friend. I appreciate it. And it's a beautiful reminder that we have that opportunity and we have that chance in front of us at any given moment. So I appreciate that a lot, especially when I'm driving. I'm just saying. All right, this is a Beatles song that you guys have heard me do before. It is basically a song about transcendental meditation. There's no other way to say it. That is exactly what the song is about. So I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to hear this song maybe in a new way. Close your eyes if that's comfortable, whatever it is, but just kind of vibe with this one. Words are flowing out like endless rain into a paper cup. They slither wildly as they slip away across the universe. Pools of sorrow, waves of joy are drifting through my open mind, possessing and caressing me. Jai Guru Deva. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Images of broken light which dance before me like a million eyes. They call me on and on across the universe. Thoughts meander like a restless wind inside a letterbox. They tumble blindly as they make their way across the universe. Jai Guru Deva. Om. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Sounds of laughter, shades of life are ringing through my open ears, inciting and inviting me. Limitless, undying love which shines around me like a million suns. It calls me on and on across the universe. Jai Guru Deva. Om. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Jai Guru Deva. Jai Guru Deva. Jai Guru Deva. Just as an ad, in case you're curious, Jai Guru Deva roughly translates to glory to the shining remover of darkness. In case you've ever wondered what that was. So, hi, Tina.
I did wonder what that was. Thank you so much. Beautiful music today. And thank you, Reverend Ken. It's always such a delight to have you here. Always. Thank you so much. So this is the time where we practice the principle of giving and receiving. So if you have a donation that you would like to put in the basket today, let's put our donations between our hands. And even those of us that do electronically, just imagine your donation between your hands. And so let's bless our donation together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And we always give and receive in love. And our church is solely funded by your generous love donations. And that's how we keep our doors open. And this is how we keep everything going. And so remember that your donations are tax deductible. You can text to 77977 and in the message put Unity of OC Give. That's important. You can go to our website or you can go to the My Church application. Okay, so if we could bring the donations forward and maybe Reverend Ken could bless them if you choose to do it. Thank you.
We give thanks for each and every one of these gifts given in faith and in love to this wonderful community. And we just hold it out, that boomerang and blessing effect of love, of giving, knowing that the blessings from these gifts will magnify inescapably from the source that is God. And we just see the many blessings manifesting with each and every person in this ministry, each and every person online, this ministry in the community, radiating out to the world at large. And we give thanks. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. All right. So this is also the time where we welcome any first-timers. Do we have any first-timers here today? I don't see any first-timers. So let us bless each other. Okay. So together, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ in you. Absolutely. And thank you so much for being here today. And there just seems to be a bug going around, a little virus going around, so be careful when you're out there. Wash your hands and don't spread your face all over. All right. So remember, turn on your heart lights and let them shine wherever you go.
And please stand and let's honor that light and the child that still lives in us by singing together, "This Little Light of Mine." This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, oh let it shine. And please join hands and we'll sing together the peace song and then our prayer for protection. Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be with God as creator. begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God, and the presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. All together, wherever we are, God is, and all is well. James Philip Freeman.
Hi, I'm Sybil Woodhouse. Thank you so much for joining us. I love Unity. It's my shot of inspiration and calmness and all good things, and I wouldn't miss it for the world. That's why I come here. And if you feel like donating, we would very much appreciate it so we can spread all of this wonderful stuff around. There are 3 ways to donate. You can go to our webpage at www.unityoforangecounty.org and click on the donate button. Or you can text us at 77977 and for the message write Unity of OC Give. Finally, you can send a check to Unity of Orange County, 23181 Verdugo Drive, Suite 103B, Laguna Hills, California, 92653. And I hope you have enjoyed the service, and please come see us. We would love to get to meet you and give you a shot of the good that we get every week. Thank you.